Hello, welcome to FightCore USA.
There are crossroads in every sport and every fighter's career. Sometimes you get a second chance at that crossroads and sometimes you don't. Hi everyone. Welcome to the introduction of this week's episode. This week's episode is a rematch between two women who met almost 3 years ago to the day in the main event of an incredible card. Back then, the outcome was one that no one saw coming. And now these two meet again with the championship on the line. In the blue corner, the challenger, a former 6-time world champion and a modern-day legend of this sport. At 39 years old, many thought she was done, but she proved those people wrong. Now she is looking for one more run at the top and one more shot to the belt that was taken from her. In the red corner, the champion, the current title holder, fresh off a dominant performance in her last outing. She has been champion for just over a year now, but during that time she has looked like the best in the division. These two have history together with their first fights going back almost 3 years ago. If you haven't seen that fight, go check it out because it is a hell of a watch. Let's get into the breakdown. For the challenger, the game plan is simple. You come to take away the tools that the champion uses to beat people against most of her opponents. The champion utilizes her wrestling and takes them to the mat where she can smother them and wear them down. She is also extremely dangerous from the top position and can find submissions from there or just wear you down with ground and pound to do that. The challenger needs to stop the takedowns. The challenger will look to utilize striking to keep the fight standing. Standing is where the challenger has the advantage. She is a knockout artist with 28 knockouts on a record. She has faced down many different styles throughout her career and has come out on top time and time again. Although she has never been known for her wrestling credentials, she does have some tricks up her sleeve and is not afraid to use them. As far as the striking goes, the challenger is multiple weight classes above the champion. So the champion could have a tough time landing clean and solid shots on the challenge. The challenger also has a significant reach advantage, which will make it even harder for the champion to get inside. What the challenger cannot do is allow the champion to tie up her hands. That is something she did not do a good job of in their first encounter and ended up paying for it. If the challenger can strike with volume and keep her hands in a safe place, she should be able to control these striking exchanges. This fight has all the makings of a classic and beloved tale. We've seen it time and time again in combat sports. An aging former great looking to recapture the glory days. The current champ looking to cement her place among the greats. A true passing of the torch moment. The younger fighter trying to make a name for herself by taking out a legend. Can the old guard rise to the occasion once again? Or is it the new generation's time to shine? Is it the champion's time to shine? It's hard to bet against her after how well she has performed as champion. If the challenger wants to win this fight, she needs to use her experience. The biggest factor in this fight is the experience factor. The challenger has been around the block. She knows what it takes to win a championship, and more importantly, she knows what it takes to defend a championship. The champion has never been in this position before. She has never defended a title. She doesn't know what it is like to have that target on her back. The champion has shown us that she can hang with the best. But when the challenger inevitably makes a run at the title, it will be the first time the champion has ever really been challenged. We have never seen the champion in a deep water situation like this before. We have only seen glimpses of the champion with her back against the cage. If she has improved on those areas since we have last seen her, she should be fine. But that is a big if. I think the challenger comes in with the right game plan and executes it. I think this fight ends in a close decision, with the challenger taking the victory and becoming a 7-time world champion. There are so many directions this division could go in. If the challenger wins, I see a rematch clause being put in the contract for the next fight. They would likely save the rematch for the champion. And if the champion wins, I see her moving on to face other champions in other organizations. The division is pretty stacked right now, and it would be fun to see her compete with the best in the world. Now let's talk about the path to victory for the current champion. Like I said, the biggest threat that the champion faces in this fight is the striking of the challenger. The challenger has devastating power in both hands and is not afraid to use it. The champion needs to keep this fight close to the challenger and take it to the mat where she can control the pace and really wear down the challenger. Another important thing for the champion is to keep her hands busy and keep the challenger from tying up her hands. The champion cannot let the challenger grab onto her and limit her movement like she did in their last encounter. If the champion can keep the fight standing and avoid the big shots of the challenger, she should be able to control the pace and take home a decision victory. The champion also needs to impose her will. The champion has been dominant for a long time now. She has shown us that she can hang with the best in the world. She has finished many top contenders. She needs to impose that will on the challenger. She needs to remind the challenger why she is the champion and prove to the challenger why she is still the better fighter. I believe that if the champion can dictate the range and keep the fight standing, she will be able to defeat the challenger and continue her reign as champion. I believe that the champion wins this fight by decision. Now let's get into the breakdown. This is a super intriguing matchup. These two have history together, which always makes for a great fight. And both of these ladies have something to prove. The big question is, can the former champion successfully turn back the clock one last time? On the other side of that, the current champion looks to solidify her reign and legacy. It is a fight with huge implications for both of these proud fighters. You know the drill! Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who do you think wins this matchup? Do you think this will be a close fight or a dominant performance? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you, as always, to my supporters. Your support helps me to make the best content I possibly can. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos.